Hello everyone and welcome back to Comic Vantage. So you're probably wondering what this little box is here doing on my table. Well, we'll get to that in a second. First up, I actually want to talk about one of the other things that I absolutely love in life other than comic books, and that's Transformers. Whoo boy do I love Transformers. Man, old G1, G2, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Prime, Power of the Primes. I love them, except for those Michael Bay movies. Those can actually go to hell. But I do. I love Transformers. And Transformers and comic books for me really do go hand in hand. Back in the 80s when Transformers first started coming out, Marvel also had a really cool comic book series. Marvel's actually responsible for naming and a lot of the Transformers and giving them their storylines and their backgrounds and all that kind of good stuff. And at the same time, I was buying the Transformers comic books. And, it was awesome. I'd go to my local comic book store, which at the time was the Collector's Web. And I would find the Transformers comic books in the quarter bin and pick them up for a quarter an issue, which, wow, I wish that was still possible today. But I really do love Transformers. So, and what kid who grew up in the 80s doesn't love Transformers wouldn't love to have their collection back? And it can be rather cost prohibitive nowadays. So I started looking around on eBay just to see what was out there, and I started stumbling across these really good looking bootlegs out of China, or knockoffs. Now the thing is, these things look amazing and they are a fraction of the cost. So I just got one in the mail today from China. And I started with one of my absolute favorite Transformers ever, and that is Soundwave. So in this box right now I have a Soundwave action figure from out of China. And I paid the whopping price of $12 for. $12 bucks. I mean, yeah, try finding a complete G1 Soundwave for $12 bucks. And that's including shipping, by the way. I think the seller had it up for like 16 or 17 bucks, had a best offer, offered 12, he took it. So, let's crack this open and find out what we got. Now, I'm not expecting anything too spectacular. It probably won't have all the die-cast parts and whatnot that the original G1. I actually wish I had a G1 around here for comparison, but I've held enough G1s in my life, Soundwaves, to know, the differences when I see it. So, now we got this box open. Now, this is actually supposed to be a Soundwave with two cassettes, Rumble and or not Rumble, but Ravage and Laserbeak. Whoa, that's actually what we got here. A little plastic bag. And it has no box, but I was not expecting a box. There are some on eBay, though, like they have a G1 Optimus Prime, comes complete in his box for like $37. I mean, yeah. I think that might be the next one I get if this one is good. First thing I noticed when I picked it out of the box is that it's slightly larger than a G1 Soundwave. Now, the other thing I notice, head doesn't fit very well, is that it has that cheap Chinese plastic feel to it. And anyone out there that has picked up a knockoff toy or has actually seen one will know what I'm talking about. All right. Now, the other thing you notice is that the chest compartment is a lot larger. And that's because it fits both cassettes in there. It actually has Laserbeak, or it's supposed to have Laserbeak and Ravage. You can fit both of them in there. Let's find out what's in this small bag over here. Oh, it's all parts and pieces, and oh wow, look at that. Man, they actually have Laserbeak already all put together for you. Yeah, these are definitely larger in scale than the originals. God, I wish I even had a Ravage around here. Stickers are actually nice. The Decepticon logos are actually not authentic Decepticon logos, but I'm sure that is for trademark purposes. I do plan on picking up a complete set of repro stickers, although that might not work now, just because this is a larger size. Soundwave's head doesn't fit down there very well. We will get to that in a second. All right, so there is our Laserbeak. Like I said, he is much larger. Really nice, though. Pop him out of there. Transforms the exact same way as the original. is a little looser. Now, I can definitely feel this is not meant for play. This is a display piece. And that's pretty much what I bought it for. It was for a display. Oh, the stickers are surprisingly well done. I was not expecting these nice metallic stickers like the originals. So there's our laser beak. Everything fits in nice. Looks like some things are parts are a little off center, so you just got to pop them into place. Like Laserbeak's feet always slid off, so you just got to push them back on. All right. The chrome is done really nice on the weapons. So then we have Soundwave's weapons. First, let's get to Soundwave here. Let's pop that door. Let's pull out Ravage. Tail is very loose right away to start with. Not as much articulation. No articulation in the feet like the original. All right, let's put on his hip rockets. And we have a Ravage. Not bad. Again, feels a little cheap, but totally to be expected. But I would still display that. I mean, that is awesome. Well, Ravage never stood very well because his legs are so close together. Nice. Looks like we have this big gap right here. I think another portion of the feet are supposed to fold over and land in there. But they didn't do that on this. I'm sure it saves them a few bucks not doing that extra joint. And again, tail, real floppy. That could probably be tightened somehow. Oh, that's actually cool. They give you this little cardboard insert if you don't have Ravage in place. All right, so let's get to the Soundwave. Now, first off, I notice his head is a little too large to fit in the slot, so we'll need some trimming. But that face mold is really nice. I can use a little touch-up, maybe some painting on that. And again, chest compartment's very large. All right, so let's start opening these legs here. No stop on the feet, so they fold all the way down. A little volume slider works just like in the original. Yeah, the joints are actually a little on the loose end. That can use some tightening up. But other than that, it's actually a really nice Soundwave. All right, let's put his guns on him. So we got his little rocket launcher gun. Extending. Shoulder mount. Nice. Now what's funny is they actually have the indents for the rocket launcher, even though there are no mechanics in the gun whatsoever. It just pops on in there. And it looks like the hand hole is a little small for the gun. Let's try the other hand. Ah, totally a little small. All right, so the handgun will need some modification. Oh, no, sorry, my mistake. I was just being goofy. Couldn't fit it in. I could definitely see some areas that can use some tightening and whatnot on the screws. Oh, the battery compartment looks like it actually. Nope, might not come off. Anyway, there's our Soundwave. Rather nice. So it is a little cheap in some of the areas. I would not give this to a child to play with. It'll probably be destroyed within a few hours. But as a display piece, this is actually rather nice. I like this. And like I said, for 12 bucks, fraction of the cost of a G1. There's a whole slew of these across eBay. I think I'm going to pick up some more. There's some masterpiece editions and then a whole bunch of G1 reissues. Yeah, I mean, if the quality is like this on the other ones, they'll definitely make nice displays. So, let's pop this chest open. We're supposed to be able to fit both cassettes in here. There's one, which I thought was nice. Let's see, are you going to fit? Yes. Yes, you will. Kind of. Well, in theory, both are supposed to fit in there, but Ravage is a little tight. Hey, there it goes. Both cassettes in his chest with a little finagling. Nice. Get Laserbeak out of there. Laserbeak's a tight fit. And then you have this cool cardboard insert to put in if you want to keep the cassettes out. Awesome. Actually, Ravage, I would probably keep inside of him at all times displayed, just because he's a little wonky. Doesn't stand very well. He doesn't stay together very well. So the only real disappointment is Ravage. But, you know. There we go. And this cardboard behind Ravage to keep him in place, nice and sturdy in there. Beautiful. And then we can put Laserbeak out. Come on, Laserbeak. There we go. Head is a little loose on Laserbeak. Still really nice though. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if I can get it to stay on his shoulder. There we go. Look at that. Perfect display piece. So anyway, like I said, it's a great toy. Great for display. Would not give it to a kid to play with. And you can bring back some childhood memories. So this is kind of awesome. I'll actually be getting more of these so everybody can check it out. Anyway, if you like this kind of video, let me know. Just leave a comment down below. I can do more of these. Or if you hate it, let me know too. You know, don't give me just... If you give me a thumbs down, just let me know why, please. All right, and then other than that, if you're new to the channel, make sure that little CV logo over there. I have all kinds of cool stuff coming. All my current subscribers, again, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Love you to death. And, yeah, like always, take it easy.